Greetings from Springfield, Missouri. Hi, I'm John Connerup, the Mission Director of the Baptist Bible Fellowship International. And today I want to take you on a quick tour of the new building project. I'm going to show you the new mission office building, the beginnings of the event center going up, the slab for the short-term apartments, and then also the framing that is going up for the retirement housing for our missionaries. And that's the exciting part that all of us are looking forward to seeing completed. As you see, the entrance on the side of the building is a brown wall, and that is a wood feature, and on the side of the wood feature we'll have BBFI missions on the side that you'll be able to see very clearly when you enter into this main drive here for the new building. As you can see, they've already started the striping on the new asphalt that was put in just last week. And then the front of the building. Of course, we can't wait until the green part is gone. That's going to be when everything has been covered over. And you can see just on the side here the brick and the wood feature. The blue doors have been put in, and those go along with the blue wall on the outside and some of the inside. So as we make our way forward, let me just show you quickly here this blue wall that is being put up, and that is going to go all the way up to the top. But about right in the middle, right there, will be big white letters with BBFI, and they will be backlit so that it'll look really nice when it's all coming together. The top up there will be a wood feature, just like you see underneath the overhang here. And there's the blue doors, and we'll go inside. All right, here we are walking inside. And right here in the entrance will be our reception desk. And there'll be a little bit of a wall behind, curved wall with a feature of the map of the world, which I think will be really neat. I can't wait to see it. Already been designed. Then you'll be able to come over this way. Of course, we still got machines and things in here as we're working. This is going to be a big feature wall. And then also in this part will be a lobby area. There'll be some couches and chairs, high top table right in the middle with chairs, and some more couches and chairs so that when people come in to visit, they'll have a nice waiting area. These are going to be some offices, and right there will be our finance office straight ahead, the administrative assistant there with Brian Garrison's office back in the corner. This will be the administrative assistant office for Steve Bender, and his office will be just to the right behind that wall. And then back in there will be the administrative assistant for me, and then my office will be back through that door you can see over there. Okay, this is from the side of the big lobby area. You can see the front doors over there. As you enter, you'd come in, you can go either way, to the left or through the right. And then nice big feature wall here, but I want to show you just the high ceiling that we have, and it's been stained in a walnut color, which will match all of our furniture and things that our color pattern that we have for the offices in this building. It's going to look really, really nice. So what do you think about these nice big hallways? We tried to keep them large so that it felt like a lot of room and just a nice place to walk through. The ceilings will be open. Those will all be painted a gray. All the wood and the upper part of the ceiling will be gray. These are restrooms that first one to be the ladies, and a water fountain, a utility closet, and then the men's restroom here. And then as you make your way down the hall, there'll be an exit to go out that door straight over to the event center that we'll show you in just a little bit. And then look at this. This is my door to the back of my office. And we were just on the other side of my assistant's office over there. And this is my future office. Gives me a good view of the outside and be able to see all that's going on with our event center and then all the way back to our missionary retirement housing. This area here is our media department, and our media personnel will be able to have their desks and equipment in this area, along with a storage area for their cameras and all the equipment that we have for our podcasts and our videos and everything that we do to provide for churches. And then we're also going to have our own little studio. And so this is being set up for studio. It's soundproof. It's double walls all the way around. It's got soundproof sheetrock and even some things up in the ceiling to help keep the sound in. And so we're excited to see what is going to be able to be done as we produce more material for our churches. Now I'm on the other side of the building. And this is really going to be a neat area. All of our finance ladies that work with our finance and projects and all that, this is going to be their area to work in. There's going to be an island countertop along with a large copier and printer right in this area. And then you turn to the left, that's our server room, and then our IT personnel's office. Walk back down this hallway here, back out to the lobby. This is on the other side of the building. And on this side is going to be a workroom / break room. And so there'll be a fridge and microwave, sink and things back in that corner, and some tables and chairs to sit around. Then also an island countertop with a large copier printer here. And so it's going to be a really nice workroom / break room. And then you come along this way, and behind the glass here is going to be our large conference room. And this is the large conference room. We're going to have open ceiling, but it's going to have these clouds that they're building that will hang down to kind of give a nice, neat feature. A large conference table that is designed so that we can take it apart and put it in like a classroom setting. So this will be a good sized room for our conference center. And then it'll have glass that goes out into the lobby. And we're looking to put some kind of a frost or something on the glass. It's going to be a really nice feature. Okay, so you've seen that hallway back there to the finance and office and server room, the conference room. This is going to be a room that has all of our materials, our brochures, our kids' curriculum, everything that we have to send out to churches and send out to prospective missionaries. And then back into the lobby here. Come back out this way, back to the doors, on out to the parking lot. Let's go look at the event center. Already got a sidewalk in. We got parking over there for the event center. They've already got the stripes painted on. This is a nice retention wall. Gonna have, oh, by the way, right here in this area, right here, right in front of you, is gonna be where the globe will be. So we're bringing the globe from the old building, and we're going to put it right there. Then have some nice plants and things all around. So you can see that they've got the steel up in this corner, and all the way down the front is going to be glass. It's going to be a good-sized meeting room with a kitchenette on the back, and then a storage room and restrooms. This is from the other end of the slab, and you see these the steel structure here, and this is going to be set up so that we can have some small rooms to do the interviews for our new missionaries and other activities that we might have. And then there'll be a nice meeting room on this side. And then going out the back side here, we're going to have some big doors that will open up. And then out here in this part will be a nice big courtyard that kind of gives us an indoor-outdoor feeling for some activities that we would like to have. We'll probably have a basketball goal over here and even a pickleball court over here. You can see just the vast size of our property that we are currently working on. This is for phase number 1. Now, this is the slab for the 5 short-term apartments. These are like hotel rooms that will have a 1-bedroom, full bathroom, a kitchenette, and a living room for our missionaries who travel in the States on deputation or furlough, and they come through the area and they need somewhere to stay for a night or up to a week or 2 weeks for a very minimal fee, just to help us keep them clean. And there'll be about 500 square feet. Several of them will have adjoining doors so that if a family comes in, they'll be able to all stay together in 2 rooms. The road comes around from the office building back down to the parking area here. And over there is where we hope to have a children's playground. The road that comes down in front of the mission office building makes its way past the event center and then comes by the short-term apartments and goes on down and connects with the other road. It's called World Mission Avenue. The city has approved the name of this road. And then this road that comes down off of that farm road, coming down through these apartments, is Great Commission Avenue. When we look at this building project, like the mission office behind us, as well as the event center, and all the things that I've shown you inside, it's wonderful to know that God has already supplied and everything that you see is paid for. And we still have a little bit more to go on this project. There's some framing to go up and some other things, but it's just amazing to think about the property, and which is 30 acres, and only 10 acres are being built on at this time. So this just 1/3. But all this so far has been paid for. I'd like to personally thank every church and every church member that has given toward this project. We've had a few businesses as well who believe in what we're doing because they love missionaries and they love missions and they want to see the gospel go around the world. At the same time, I want to thank everyone who's been praying for this project and praying that God will continue to supply all the needs that we have. And everyone who has given and everyone who has prayed, whoever's been a part of this, will no doubt affect and bless our missionaries for many, many years to come. So I want to say thank you for your part in this amazing, exciting project for the Baptist Bible Fellowship International. Well, anytime you build or do anything on property, you've got to have some kind of a drainage system. This is a drainage system that has been put up on the property here. Everything behind us drains down this way, and then if you go way down to the end, to the left will be a retention pond, and our property goes all the way down to the end of what you can see there. And there's a city pathway that's already been put in, a paved pathway that the community can use, and so we will one day be able to set up a path to go down there, and people can walk from here and on that path and back. And so really neat to see just the part that it has on our property, and just below the road down there with the short-term apartments. We have 2 more apartments to be completed, and we hope that'll be done this week. Then they'll start putting on the trusses and then the sheathing that goes with this. Now in this unit is 7 apartments. 3 are 1-bedroom apartments that are 900 square feet. And 4 are 2-bedroom apartments just under 1,300 square feet. I think that's a good size for those who will be retired. Then we'll be pouring in the driveways that'll go up to the garages and the sidewalks. And I think they'll have a very nice community for them to retire in. This is one of the 2-bedroom apartments. There's a bedroom back there. Closet, bathroom, common bathroom. Back in the corner over there would be the washer dryer and the garage, 1-car garage. Where I'm standing will be the living room, there'll be dining room, kitchen, and then a little bedroom up in the front that can be for an office. And then if you look this way, you can see the back door for a nice patio with a view that one day is going to be really, really nice. A little ways up that hill is where our property goes to. This is the backside of the apartments that we are building for the retired missionaries. They'll have a nice backyard here with trees in the back. They'll have a nice backyard here with nice patios and things that we will put on the back. There'll be 7 apartments. You can see that the trusses, half of the trusses, have already been delivered. And this next week, they will start putting those on and hopefully be able to get the shingles and everything on the roof by the middle of December. I think it's going to be really neat to have our missionaries on the same grounds as our mission office, so that whenever there's some issues or struggles or things they might encounter, we will be close by to help them. And that's what we look forward to doing. We have served them as missionaries for many years, and now we want to be able to serve them even in their retirement. In one of my former podcasts to you, I shared with you the need to raise around $900,000. And this is to be able to help complete the short-term apartments as well as these retirement apartments. It's these apartments that we are the most excited about and that people want to be a part of. And we already have a list of missionaries who have signed up saying that we are going to need those, and we look forward to them. So I pray that maybe you would consider doing several things. Number one, as an individual church member, if you're watching this, would you consider what you could give? We've had individuals who've already sent in to give toward these apartments for our missionaries. Or if you're a pastor of a church, would you consider mentioning this to your church and challenging your people to give so that we can finish these apartments? The reason why that we can do them cheaper than it would normally cost is because we have church teams that are planning to come in, these volunteer work teams to come in and do the sheetrock, electrical, finish the plumbing, and all kinds of things like that. And so as a church, if you wanted to give $45,000, you can nearly complete one of these apartments. That's really an amazing thing when you think about it for the cost. And so perhaps someone in your church would like to give a matching gift, or you as a church would think, you know, it's coming to be the end of the year. Maybe you have a Christmas offering or a year-end offering. Well, this would be a worthy cause for you to raise funds for. In addition, we're going to have to get some appliances and put in each one of these apartments, and that's around $3,500. So you might be saying, well, I can't do $45,000 or I can't do $20,000, but maybe you could do $3,500. That would help get the refrigerator, the stove, and other appliances in each one of these apartments. To begin with, we'll have 7 apartments. 3 of them will be 1-bedroom apartments and 4 will be 2-bedroom apartments. And eventually, if we have enough funds, you see the slab there behind me, we hope to go and build 7 more apartments on that slab. As missionaries come to the point in their time when they may not be able to stay on the field. You know what? Every missionary says, I want to retire on the field. I want to stay there till I die. But things change, their health gets bad, and things happen where they need to come back and be with family. Their family wants them back here. And so they end up moving back in the States. And for many missionaries, they've given everything they've had into the ministry and perhaps have not done as much for retirement as they would like to have done. Well, this gives them a place that they can come to, a community with people that have served them for many, many years, being right here on the same grounds with them, fellow missionaries in other apartments. I remember Laverne Rogers, one of our first missionaries who recently died within the last year. When he was getting ready to retire, not because he wanted to, but health-wise he couldn't stay, he said, Brother John, do we have retirement housing like other mission organizations? And I had to tell him at the time, no, we don't. But just before he died, I was able to call him and say, Brother Rogers, we're now going to start building those apartments. Oh, the joy that filled his heart. And he began to weep, saying, thank you so much. Our missionaries really need it. Thank you for being a part and willing to help our missionaries in this way.